Okay, let's start then. The game should capture fine. There we go. Perfect. I have no idea what to expect for this. And it might be loud or quiet. It seems like it's gonna be loud, but we'll fix it. Okay, we're in space.
Lexington now entering low orbit. Altitude 400 kilometers. Initiating OMS burn to stabilize orbit. ADIs are calibrated for 320 kilometers. Roger that. Jericho is 5,000 meters behind Lexington. Looks like a textbook approach so far.
Now, what's gonna go wrong? Something always goes wrong.
What have you got, Tran?
Surface scanners have picked up a hard echo from a point 80 kilometers north of the Rift Valley in Sector 4.
Is it Pandora?
Jericho thinks so. They started the countdown for the launch of the planetary lander. The crew is on board, and the lander's been prepped for launch.
What the hell is that?
Sensors are picking up a contact coming from the other side of Persephone. It's accelerating at 100 gravities.
What? 100
We have another
gravities?
contact.
UN battle drones. Sound general quarters.
Make that 4 contacts. Probable identification, United Nations Autonomous Strike Craft, Galley class. The drones will be in range of the Lexington in 110 seconds.
Communications. Give me the Jericho CO on audio. Tran, what do we have in the air?
We have 9 drones out front in a standard screen. All are now changing course to intercept. We now have multiple contacts. 10, 11. No, make that 12 incoming drones.
12, she said it.
We need room. Take us out of orbit. Give me 1 G of acceleration on a vector 130 degrees, mark 30. Power up the railguns and pulse cannons. If any of the drones make it through our screen, begin ECM when they get within 10,000 meters.
Yes, sir. Course 130 by 30, acceleration 1G.
Captain McCain standing by, sir.
Stephen, what's going on?
Captain, we're under attack by UN battle drones. Abort the lander countdown and secure the ship. Close up within 1,000 meters of the Lexington. We'll cover you with our close-in combat system.
All 9 fleet defense drones are accelerating for an intercept.
Sir, telemetry is coming in from all drones.
There's Mama.
I don't know what's
Looks
going
like a
on.
Geneva-class heavy cruiser.
There's just a bunch of space terms. Sci-fi
Like
terms.
hell. They've been waiting for us.
Okay, that seems bad. The red and green dots are connecting.
The attacking drones have engaged and destroyed my fleet defense units. There are 5 surviving UN drones. All are now decelerating and will be in range within 15,
Captain McCain is
14,
requesting instructions,
13,
sir.
12,
Stand by.
11,
Hands, hear this.
10,
This is the bridge.
9,
Stand by for combat.
There's
7,
nothing we can do.
6, 5, 4,
Nothing.
3,
What?
2,
You have to try.
Incoming drones in R6.
There's
We've been hit. Heavy damage and
nothing we could do, unfortunately.
Breach on deck 2. 3 o'clock. The backup coolant systems are coming online. Oh my god. We're still losing coolant. This mother is going to melt down if we don't seal that system.
CICS is down. I repeat, we've lost the close-in combat system.
All the coolant systems are down.
We aren't gonna make it.
UN vessel. This is Captain Stephen Dana of the USS Lexington. I am prepared to offer complete and unconditional surrender. I wish to evacuate my crew and that of the science vessel Jericho using intership shuttles. We are to be taken aboard your vessel and treated as prisoners of war under the Geneva Convention. Please, call off the attack.
This is Commander Garrick of the UNS Dharma. Your surrender is accepted. Deactivate your weapon systems and power down. You have 20 minutes to abandon ship. Garrick out.
Understood. Lexington out. Clear the bridge and prepare to abandon ship. Tran, stay here with me.
Sir, what the hell are you doing? We surrendered? Are you out of your mind? We can't surrender. That's not even an option during a normal TAC-op. I should relieve you of command. And we can still take out the Jericho ourselves with a ship-to-ship missile and then put the Lexington on self-destruct.
I like this movie.
Can't let those UN bastards get their hands on anything or anybody that will give away this mission.
They won't, Tran.
Oh, the hell they won't. You're just about handing it to them. I mean, you even want to evacuate the crew. I can't believe this. Why did we even bother fighting back?
If you're finished, Commander, I don't have any intention of turning the Lexington or the Jericho over to Garrick.
Sir?
There's very little time. You are to take Randall down to the weapons bay and pull a 500-kiloton nuclear warhead off of a ship-to-ship missile.
Whoa.
Now use the TAC console to arm the thing. Set the warhead to detonate based on proximity, and cancel out the mass of the Lexington and the intership shuttle. Now stow the damn thing in a compartment on the shuttle. When that's done, go and complete your final log entry and return to the shuttle bay.
Was I supposed to remember that?
You understand me now, Tran? I'm going to sound the call to abandon ship. The crews of the Lexington and Jericho will use intership shuttles to transfer over to the Dharma.
The bomb will go off when the shuttle is pulled into the Dharma's docking bay.
And vaporize Garrick in that goddamn ship.
Everybody in both crews will be dead.
All but one. When the Dharma runs a scan of the two shuttles, most everybody has to be accounted for. I think we can get away with one missing body. I intend to leave one person on board the Lexington, unconscious. It will be up to him to complete the mission.
That's me.
We're all dead anyway. At least we're gonna go together, Tran.
I understand, Captain.
Very well. I'll meet you in the shuttle bay in 15 minutes.
Aye, aye, sir.
So this elaborate plan he has is just gonna kill everyone.
Tran has taken care of loading the thermonuclear warhead on the shuttle. I've given the order to abandon ship. The crewman I've selected is unconscious on deck 2. God willing, he'll be able to patch this ship together, transfer the planetary lander from the Jericho, and finish this mission.
Abandoned ship.
Hi, Time Warn.
Abandoned ship. All hands report to the shuttle bay for evacuation.
Computer. End Captain's log entry. Open AV data store Melissa 4. Record personal message. Audio only. Encryption Delta. To be decoded only on access by Melissa Dana. The war took your mother soon after you were born.
Sedge.
Now the war has taken me. I'm truly sorry that you must grow up with holograms as your only real memories of us. You're so beautiful, Melissa. Just like your mother. Please, try not to be bitter. One of the reasons that we're gone is so that you'll have a chance to live in the only way we believe is right. Keep us with you always. I love you. Computer. End message.
Abandoned ship. Abandoned ship. All hands report to the shuttle bay for evacuation.
Those sound effects are so familiar.
Lexington shuttle to Dharma. We are now leaving the Lexington.
Like when the message
Dharma
starts
to
and
Lexington
ends.
shuttle. We detect one human life sign aboard the Lexington.
I don't know what it's from.
Explain or be destroyed.
Lexington shuttle here. Your deadline gave us no time to search the ship for casualties. Subject may be unconscious.
Unfortunate. Do not attempt to turn back. Your approach to the Dharma is cleared. Garrick out.
Whoa. And it was just me left. Michael Dom. I don't know any of these other actors. In Mission Critical. This is a lot longer intro than I was expecting. Okay, you remember the captain coming up behind you as you were heading for the elevator to abandon ship. By the way, I need to turn the volume down, right? Is that correct? It seems loud. You felt a sting from a hypo. The captain eased you down to the deck. He wished you luck, and then the world went dark.
Emergency decompression alert.
You regained consciousness.
Pressure is dropping rapidly on deck 2.
Okay, you're in the central corridor on deck 2 of the USS Lexington's habitat module. Nobody answered, but I'm trusting my instincts and turning it down. A little bit. What is this? We have a piece of paper? Oh, captain's note. It's up to you now. Bran has recorded a briefing on the ship's condition and your immediate objectives. The main computer is down, but you can access the briefing through the wardroom ACN. What the heck is that? Also, you may need access to some of the crew staterooms on decks 2 and 3. Because staterooms are protected by the privacy laws, you will need VIS override codes to get inside. You'll find a crew manifest with what I think are the important codes in my stateroom. My VIS override code is A3X5. Good luck. Thanks, Michael. Okay, hold on. Let me just... The main computer is down. Accessed through wardroom ACN. Also staterooms on decks 2 and 3. Okay. We gotta figure out how this game works. There's actually a volume? Insane, dude. Hold on. I'd much rather adjust the volume in-game than on my recording.
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly on deck 2.
I'm aware, game. And we keep the... Oh, what the heck? These are tied together? No, what? Okay. We have help. What is an adventure game? Huh. I don't know. Let's figure this out. You play the part of a main character in an interactive story. Insane. Online tutorial. I'm just curious what happens. Oh my, it's controlling my mouse.
Decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly.
Welcome to the online tutorial for Mission Critical. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have clicked this. Maybe this is good. I'll walk you through a small portion of the game with a series of non-interactive demonstrations. To skip past the text, press space. You'll be interacting with the harsh future of Mission Critical through this interface. Okay, you know what? It's trying to control my mouse, but I'm fighting back. Oh, it's like I still have control, but it's... This is weird. Okay. I wish I didn't click this. Oh, it's just playing for me? What the heck? Now we've walked a few feet. Look at the computer. I wish I didn't press this. Since we've got something interesting in the picture, it'd be nice to interact with it. Okay. Whenever the cursor passes, yeah, okay. This is actually an insane tutorial, though, for a 1995 adventure game. Mouse click it. Then we'll see verbs associated with the object. We can look at and open it. Rather appropriate verbs. We can construct the command to do either of these things by passing the mouse cursor over the verb. Okay. Got it. I understand. We've opened the cabinet. Click it to take. When you get an object, it goes to your inventory. Cool. This is like just in case you've never used a computer before. You can interact by clicking
Emergency
things.
decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly on deck 2.
The hole patch kit. Okay. The second way to input a command is to combine objects. We click on the object, say the note, and then let me guess, you click on another object. Then move the cursor over another object. That's next gen gaming. The default verb may not always be the correct one. Okay. Now that you know how to talk to the game, let's look at how the game talks to you. Yes, we can see. Oh, we have a map. Thank you for pointing that out. If you get confused about where you are, check out the map. This shows you the layout of the immediate area. Hello, Prax. This is the text area. Yep. This is the inventory. Yep. Got it. We got arrows. Yep, I see that. Yep, I understand. Do not quit the game, please. Imagine if it just clicked quit. I'm not controlling this mouse, by the way. That's about it. One last thing. If you select a verb or object and decide not to use it, you can clear the command line by pressing the right mouse button. Okay. Thus, our online tutorial, which is not even online, comes to an end. Cool. Help. Okay.
Emergency decompression alert.
Hold on, I'm just curious
Pressure
what this
dropping
is.
rapidly on deck
Take
2.
everything, examine everything. If you get stuck, try playing with a friend. Relative, spouse, lover, or other available human being. Even your pet cat may think of something you've overlooked. Unfortunately, I don't have a cat, so we're never gonna finish this. Save often. Talk to other gamers in the game forum of online services like CompuServe or Prodigy. Call our automated 24-hour hint line at 1-900-933-CLUE. The cost is a reasonable $1 per minute. Man, this is a blast from the past. Call 1-800-658-8891 between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. and order a hint book. Dude, I think we need to get a hint book. Okay. Let's look at our... Ooh, that's a nice map. So, we are on deck 2. I don't know what the state... What was it? State room? Yeah, I don't know what a state room is. I didn't actually want to go here. It centered my mouse on the screen. Wanted to go back to the computer, which was somewhere. Oh, this.
Computer?
The main computer is down. Voice access to Deck 2 local systems only.
Oh, I'm talking to the computer. Where is everybody?
Where is everybody?
You are the only member of the crew currently on Deck 2. Because contact has been lost with the main computer, there is no information about crew status on any other deck.
The hell's going on?
What the hell is going on? Give me a status report.
Contact with the main computer system was lost at 22:31:22. Autonomic ship functions have been delegated to local nodes. At 22:45:07, internal sensors detected an impact and subsequent decompression in Deck 2, Stateroom 2 Bravo. A warning was issued to all personnel to evacuate Deck 2. At 22:50:10, all of Deck 2 was placed under damage control condition Zebra.
Oh, man.
What is damage control condition Zebra?
Condition Zebra is the most serious of the 4 damage
Lord.
containment and control procedures and is implemented only if the survival of the ship is in doubt. Condition Zebra applies to all airtight compartments that have been sealed off from the rest of the ship due to hull integrity failure. No hatches, doors, or valves leading to or from the affected compartments may be opened without the authorization of the commanding officer.
What caused the impact?
Unknown. The initial pressure loss was immediate and catastrophic, but was localized to one stateroom. The DCS knowledge base suggests that the damage may have been caused by a laser, particle beam, kinetic kill weapon, high-velocity micrometeorite, or a microfragment from a nearby explosion.
What is the DCS knowledge base?
All decks are equipped with a local expert system known as the Damage Control System Knowledge Base, or DCS Knowledge Base.
Okay.
Why impose condition Zebra for a loss of pressure in just one stateroom?
The initial pressure loss was contained in Stateroom 2 Bravo. Unfortunately, the door leading to Stateroom 2 Bravo was not designed as an airtight fitting, and cannot withstand the pressure differential between the normal atmospheric pressure in the corridor outside and the vacuum inside the stateroom. Air is currently leaking around the door seals, an indication that the door may give way at any time.
That sounds bad.
How do I fix the damage?
Emergency hull patch kits can be found in the compartments directly over the general-purpose computer terminals installed in the common areas of each deck.
We got one in the tutorial, but it's gone now.
What will it take to secure from condition Zebra?
Hull integrity must be restored.
What is the status of life support for this deck?
Atmosphere replenishment for Deck 2 has been terminated in compliance with Condition Zebra procedures.
I'm just gonna yell at the computer.
I need access to the other decks.
Authorization from the commanding officer is required to enter or leave any compartments under Condition Zebra.
What if I'm the last one on the ship? Would that make me commanding officer?
That is correct.
Oh, sweet. We're the
I'm
commanding
done.
officer.
Access terminated by user.
Hold on.
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly.
Up here, open. Yoink. Look at. Contained in a plastic box with an identifying label and a red stripe. Cool. Open? Oh, we got a bunch of stuff. Glue. Molecular glue, cell or gel foam spray. Instructions. That's good. And patch. Instructions. Okay, can you like unfold it all the way? Spray gel foam on near micrometeorite or beam weapon puncture. Foam. Okay, well, when we find what to use this on, we'll read it. We don't need to right now. Dude, I'm very impressed by this game so far. Like, I'm not even joking. Not even memeing. What's in here? Door. It's the meeting room. This is the officer's wardroom. In the old surface navy, the ship's wardroom was traditionally the officer's mess. The Lexington's wardroom serves more as a conference room for briefings and meetings. Okay. I see control panels. What the heck? Large display. Try using the controls on either side. Hold on, was there anything on the table? Sit on table. You climb up on the conference table and sit down, facing the huge screen on the wall. Although you undoubtedly have the best seat in the house, the AISOC logo isn't much of a show.
Pressure is
So you
dropping
get back
rapidly
down.
on deck 2.
Okay. Use... Oh.
I'm sure you're wondering what's going on. I'll explain. You are probably aware that the Lexington was attacked by a UN ship. We were outgunned and on the verge of being destroyed when Captain Dana notified the UN captain of our desire to surrender. Garrick agreed to take the crew of the Lexington and Jericho aboard before destroying both ships. As I record this message, Garrick is waiting for us to transfer over to his ship on the Lexington shuttle. You are the only one left behind. If we're lucky, the UN bastard will ignore one crewman left on board the Lexington. We intend to detonate a thermonuclear device after our shuttle has been taken aboard the UN vessel. This will completely destroy their ship. It will also kill everyone on board both shuttles. This should leave you free to complete our mission. There is nothing more important than this mission, including the lives of the crew. We died so that you can finish what we started.
Oh, part 2.
Our ship was badly hurt during the UN attack. The first thing you must do is deal with the worst of the battle damage. There are problems which directly threaten the near-term survival of the ship. Now, first of all, the primary power reactor is headed for a meltdown because the coolant system has failed. The molten core will eat through the containment vessel of the reactor and set off the fuel for the fusion engines. The resulting explosion will completely destroy the Lexington and the nearby Jericho. You need to get to engineering and stop the runaway chain reaction. The meltdown is the top priority. When you deal with that problem, then you must get the central computer back in operation. Without that, you cannot complete the mission. Currently, all computer processing has been delegated to the smaller, decentralized computers that exist on each deck of the ship. They do not communicate with each other except on a very primitive level, enough to keep what you might think of as subconscious ship functions going. There is no overall guiding intelligence in these autonomous systems. The ship's central computer is made up of Turing cores and is home to the complex software that gives the ship...
I feel like I need a
smarts.
notepad here. Like,
The higher functions of the ship's brain reside in the
I
central
gotta take notes.
computer cores. These cores are currently inoperative. The primary cores were destroyed, and the secondary cores failed to activate the way they were supposed to. You must get the central computer back online. I've recorded one more message. You'll hear
Okay.
from me again when you get the central computer back in operation. I have key-coded the message so that the higher functions of the main computer will pick it up and display it for you as soon as the central cores are once again operational. Good luck.
okay, I
Be
think
careful. Tran out.
what we have to do... As soon as the message ends, the ACN spits out a plastic card.
Emergency
Tran must have
decompression
programmed the
alert.
unit to
Pressure is
regurgitate the
dropping
card as
rapidly
soon as
on
the
deck
briefing
2.
ended. Okay, we got a card. I think the quest is to first prevent the, go to engineering, prevent the engine from exploding. And then we have to bring the main computer back online. I think that's our order of operations here. So we got a card. Hey, drug zombie. Do you think the card is for this?
This stateroom is protected by the privacy laws. You are not the legal occupant assigned to this stateroom.
Oh,
A VIS override code is
We have a
required
code.
to gain access to this space.
Yes, that's the code we got.
Access granted.
Thought we'd have to type it in, but the game is, it values my time. The captain's stateroom is similar to the other officers' quarters on Deck 2 and Deck 3. The stateroom is distinguished only by its location across from the wardroom. An official-looking bound volume sits on the captain's desk. Can I just look outside? Look at the quartz crystal viewport. Yes. Look at the holoprint. A laser holoprint of Captain Dana and a young girl is propped up against the bulkhead. Vase. A sealed, magnetized vase is home to the traditional star flower. The vase has all the nutrients needed to keep the genetically engineered flowering plant healthy for the duration of the mission. Books. Actually, could I take the vase? No. Oh, I could. You pick up the flower, look it over, and put it back. Doesn't seem like it would be very useful. Besides, you know that half the crew has them in their quarters. You can find one if you need one.
Pressure is dropping rapidly on Deck 2.
Okay, we can't take that. You have to be holding the holoprint before you can put it... Oh, because I clicked. Okay, I see. Read books. You thumb through one of the pages and realize that reading even a few pages would take more time than you have. I'll take them then. They're heavy. Yeah, you put them back. Okay, we don't need them.
USS Lexington, Captain's log. I don't have much time. The bridge recorders and comm logs will have full transcripts of the events that led to the current situation. This is a subjective account intended for the captain's log only. I'm afraid any gaps must be filled in later using previous entries.
Yeah, there's Worf.
A lot has gone wrong since we first arrived in orbit around Persephone. Godforsaken world at the end of a 68 light-year voyage that has tried my ship and my crew. The details of this mission are known only to myself, my XO Lieutenant Commander Tran, and the captain of the Jericho, the science ship we've escorted from Earth. The three of us have carried this secret, a burden that has gotten heavier during each week of the trip out. We knew that what we might find on Persephone could well help us turn the tide in the war with the United Nations. We knew that it might even change the course of human history. Things haven't worked out that way. And as strange as it seems, I think the crew knew towards the end that this was going to be a one-way trip. A sense of foreboding crept over the ship as Persephone came into visual range. As we got closer, I could see it in their eyes, in their drawn and exhausted faces. I could feel it in myself, an almost palpable dread that permeated every corner of the ship. It was justified. Nothing could have prepared us for the hell that was waiting on the other side of Persephone.
There was a lot more Worf at the beginning.
Emergency
We had like a
decompression
5 to
alert.
10 minute
Pressure is
intro,
dropping rapidly on
FMV
Deck
intro.
2.
Okay. Crew manifest. Read. All you can read. Oh, okay. Take it and then read it. Classified Gamma Top Secret. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff. February 15th, 2134. There's the year. Attached, you'll find the final crew manifest for Mission 161, code Pandora. Departure date 22 February 2134. 3 new personnel assignments were needed to replace members of the crew that were rotated from TAC Ops. 2 of the 3 billets have been filed. Billets. Your new operations officer is Lieutenant James Poole. Lieutenant Poole has most recently served in Comm Nav Space Comm/Intel as the Special Executive Assistant to Admiral Parker. Lieutenant Poole also participated in the planning of Operation Pandora. New optoelectric tech is a petty officer. What? The 3rd billet has not yet been filed. Your special request... I don't know how important this is. Okay, cool. There's the crew and their roles. Okay. You thumb through the document until you reach 2 pages near the end, covered with diagrams and the captain's handwriting. Oh. Okay, this is Deck 2. VIS override codes for Deck 2. Sweet. And codes for Deck 3. Alright.
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly on Deck 2.
So we'll go all the way down to the quarters, or the state rooms. Actually, what's this? Elevator. Can I go in? I think it looks like I can, but we'll wait. Oh, and I can double click to go faster. That's insanely nice. This is the Lexington state-of-the-art communications center, the 22nd century equivalent of the Radio Shack on an old surface vessel. This room has just about everything needed for intership and ship-to-ground communications, including tachyon beam uplinks, lasers, and microwave transceivers. Look. Okay. I don't know. Use? You try bringing up the TCS control interface and it prompts you for a password. When you don't enter one, it times out and displays a looping message that is currently being sent out on tachyon carrier waves. What?
All Alliance ships, this is the USS Lexington. Hull ID, Lima Charlie Bravo Hotel 09er. Mayday, Mayday. We are under attack by a UN Geneva-class heavy cruiser. Our defensive screen has been penetrated. Our mission has been compromised. The ship has sustained serious damage. The electronics in the external communications array were shorted out by an enemy strike while we were moving the dish to acquire new transmission coordinates. Our dish is now locked in a useless position. If you receive this message, please retransmit to the Alliance base on Erebus as soon as possible. Stand by for a coded telemetry burst with mission data under paradox encryption.
By the way, Time Warn, I did have the chance to get
Emergency decompression
a key
alert.
for
Pressure is dropping
whatever that
rapidly
game
on
was.
Deck 2.
I did have a chance to get the key, but I didn't really... I knew I wouldn't play it, so I didn't get one. I don't really care. Look at touchscreens, consoles, whatever. Chair. Sit on chair. You try bringing up... Oh, this is the same thing. Status panels. Read. The most recent listings include routine intership communications between the Lexington and Jericho, downloads of bulletins and low priority traffic from the TRB. Whatever. Okay, I don't think that's important. Okay, let's go to the bedrooms. I think. Wait. Oh, I'm in a room. Hey, Mike. Oh. No. When you go into screen transition, it centers the mouse. Okay, what was in here? This is, I don't know, looks like a storage room. Box of spares, all these different types of things. Oh, we can take stuff. Okay. I took the EC 2061. Oh, it's made of sealed glass fiber. You're unable to open it. Okay. I'm just curious how many of these I can take.
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly on deck 2.
It seems like the one that I could take. Oh no, I can take that one too. EC, okay, they're both ECs. There's another EC. maybe take all the ECs. EC 1011. They're suspended in some sort of clear preservative gel. You couldn't remove one without making a big mess. Okay. 2010s. 1999s. 2001. Oh, note from the spares box. Yo. I can barely read this. The power... What? The something was busted during the flight between those two places. I took the last EC 2001 so we could watch the latest holovid on the final leg of the trip out. Mark. Dang it, Mark. I needed that. Okay, so I guess... whenever we find Mark's room, I guess we'll find that. Okay, and I can't go all the way down to the end. Light. Okay. It's possible that I missed an item in there, because it's just a ton of stuff, but we're gonna move on. Okay, we will start at the very end. Open. You'll need to turn towards the door in order to open it. Oh.
This stateroom is protected by the privacy laws. You are not the legal occupant assigned.
Yeah, I think we have one. Wait, what?
This state...
We don't... I thought we had a code for that. Maybe only for, some of them. We can get in that one. This is your stateroom, a cramped space that grew painfully familiar during the 4-month voyage from Titan. You often wondered how the crew in the smaller quarters on decks 3 and 4 could stand the 6-month, 8-month, and even 12-month extended missions. Personal old paperweight. It relies on gravitational pull to hold down the papers. You heft the paperweight in one hand. As you do this, violent thoughts race through your mind. They disturb you so much that you toss it back onto the desk. Violent thoughts? These are the things that you once considered important, that are now utterly trivial. Okay. It's no time to read. You grab one of your favorite books, but then grab another, deciding that you like that one just a little better. But then another catches your eye. Finally, in defeat, you realize that you cannot decide which to take, so you leave them all.
Emergency decompression alert.
Computer
Pressure
terminal.
is dropping rapidly on
Sit
deck
down,
2.
turn to face the display and keyboard at the desk.
Computer?
The main computer is down. Voice access to deck 2.
Okay. Any change in status? Probably not.
Any change in status?
There has been no change in the status of deck.
Alright.
I'm done.
Access.
Photograph. This is an old keepsake you found at a junk shop during a shore leave 3 years ago. Back when you were still with the fleet tender USS Hesperus. The framed image is a pre-holographic emulsion type photograph of one of Jupiter's moons. No. Can't. Oh, right click. Take personal files. You know of nothing in the file pack that would be terribly useful at the moment. The contents consist mainly of holodisks to pass the time, souvenirs from your first tour in the Navy, and assorted non-perishable food items lacking from the limited menu of the mess hall ACD. I thought for sure there was going to be important stuff in that box. Okay, hold on. What's here? Cabinet. You're too familiar with the contents of that from your shaving kit? Okay, not important. You find nothing but clean uniforms. Oh, these are... Okay, those 3 count as 1. There's a drawer, though. You open the drawer. Look in. None of it is very interesting. Oh. So now that I've seen these drawers and stuff, I think I missed these in the cabins, or in the captain's cabin.
Emergency
Let me go check.
Pressure is dropping rapidly on deck 2.
Yeah, I never opened these. It's locked. Okay. You pull open one of the drawers and look inside. You find nothing but clean uniforms. So. Nothing in there. Okay, never mind. We're good. That's where we were.
This stateroom is protected.
Okay, we have the code for this, but I don't know which one.
Access denied.
I mean, I'll just try all of them instead of going back to check.
Access.
There we go. Whoa, he's got a safe? Eyepiece, okay. Biometric lock. Retinal scanner. You look in the eyepiece. You see 2 little green crosshair patterns that immediately begin moving from side to side. Nothing happens, yeah. Break. It would be relatively easy to render the retinal scanner inoperative. Unfortunately, this action would leave you without any chance of opening the safe at all. Pull. Okay, so we need this guy's eyes. How do we get his eyes? You open, look in, you find nothing. Grab one of the books and quickly compare its usefulness against its mass. Interesting. Usefulness equals 0. Mass equals 1,581 grams. The book goes back on the desk. Alright. Apparently the heavier the book is, the more useful it is? Is that how this works? A disorganized pile of books. They are mostly old philosophy books with titles like Wave/Particle Duality and the Nature of Self, The Tao of Computer-Assisted Healing, and Beyond Spaceship Earth, Searching for Meaning in the Universe. Computer is not gonna do anything.
Computer?
The main computer.
I'm done.
Chair. Okay, so we need... What was this guy's names? Or name? Officer Dahl. We need Officer Dahl's eyes. Oops.
This stateroom is... This stateroom...
Oh, we don't have the code for that one.
This stateroom...
TX11.
Access denied.
Nope.
This stateroom... Access...
There we go. Whoa. As soon as the door opens, you're pulled off your feet and through the door by a blast of air that feels like a hurricane. You're slammed into the bulkhead on the far side of the stateroom and lose consciousness for a brief instant. I really should save more. When you come to, all hell seems to have broken loose. Oh my god, okay. Don't stop. The cursor
Emergency
resetting to the
decompression
middle is
alert.
screwing me up.
Pressure is dropping rapidly on deck 2.
Okay, I just wanted to save before I stayed in that room. Okay.
Access.
I didn't want to go in there. Okay, hold on, I have to read. Spray the foam. Apply the glue and place the patch. Okay. Where's the foam? The container produces a fluffy cloud of foam that hangs in the air for a brief moment. It is really loud. As the foam is pulled through the hole, it sticks to the surrounding metal. Hold on, where's my cursor? Man, I have to turn this way down, I guess. Okay, and then glue. The glue goes on the patch first, and the patch... Oh. Okay, glue on the patch. Patch on that. You put the patch on the puncture and push it firmly into place. The molecular glue creates an atomic bond between the patch and the whole metal, making the resulting seal nearly perfect. You discard the gel foam container and the patch kit instructions. Congratulations! The puncture has been plugged. Thank you, game. Bussy. Okay, now we can calm down. Open cabinet. It's locked. Even if you could open it, all you would find is a collection of toilet articles, shoe polish, uniform decorations, valet and a spray, and other practical necessities of a military life aboard ship.
The pressure on deck 2 has stabilized. Deck 2 has been secured from damage control condition Zebra.
Jammed shut. Jammed. You glance at the title, Frontiers of Nanotechnology. You open the book and look at the publication date, 2052. Oliver must have this around for sentimental reasons. The frontiers of 2052 are the backwaters of 2134. Oh. Usefulness 0, mass 1,986 grams. How does he figure the mass out just by holding it? Am I a robot? The computer's not going to be any different.
Main computer.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Access.
What is this? Book on the ground. There's also like a CD, a holodisk. This book is filled with high-quality computer-enhanced holograms with of the patterns created by star-hot plasma inside various thrust chambers and containment fields. Interesting, maybe. Art, not really. Take it. Oh, it's not useful. Swedish nudes in null G. Looks interesting. We're taking that. You snatch up the disc, realize that it's been damaged beyond repair, then toss it back down. What a pity. Of all the items in the stateroom, the disc looked like it might be the most interesting. There's another book. Appears to be a treatise on terraforming Mars. You smile sadly as you read a few words from one of the pages. The last thing on anybody's mind after 20 years of war is an ambitious mega project like terraforming. Okay. Well, we fixed that. Oops. Did I go in here? Is that where I just was? No. Should we start with the cabinets first? It's locked. Nothing. Look in. Nothing. Book. Theory of Artificial Quantum Singularities, Volume 3. The Role of Virtual Particle Creation and Energy Production. You find that the math is already over your head after the first page. We need Mario here. Scientific tomes. Probably can't take it, but we'll try. Holoprint. Planet Delta Pavonis 5. Or V, whatever you wanna... I don't know, one of those is right. Molecule model. Too awkward to carry around. Yeah, that's true. Embossed yellow card. A scientist on Navy warship is like a... or in a gay bar? Okay. Sure. When you try to peel the card off the desk, it starts coming apart. You decide to leave it alone. I thought that was going to be an important card. Why am I even using these computers?
Access.
There's nothing in this room either? Okay. Well, that's all the rooms here. Oops, no, stop. No, stop! Like, in theory, it seems convenient for the cursor to default back to the center of the screen, but it's actually really annoying. I'm gonna save again. Oh, try using the call button. One, two, three, four, five, six, WRE. Weapon, okay. So those are decks 1 to 6. W is weapon bays, R is reactor spaces, and E is engineering. I don't know, start at 1. Use.
A yellow keycard is required to gain access to other decks.
I have that.
Access granted.
Use. Start. Let's just start at the top.
Deck 1.
Okay. Bridge level. Can we take another, Oh, you've already fixed the hull puncture. You have no need for... Okay. There are guaranteed no more punctures. The bridge sits at the top of the Lexington's habitat module and has a domed overhead with viewports that look out on the stars. The view outside is breathtaking. The bridge itself is striking in appearance, a circular room with the CO's chair in the center, surrounded by an array of consoles and screens. I'm gonna sit on the commander chair. You sit down. You had always dreamed of getting your own command, but this is not the way it's supposed to happen. After a brief moment, you get back up. Okay, what do we have? I guess we're gonna go this way. A standard sector navigation map is displayed on this screen. A pinpoint indicates the Lexington's current position in orbit around the 6th planet of a star called Deneb Kaitos, also called Beta Ceti. Okay. It's just a bunch of things I don't understand. The screen is showing the results of a multispectral EMF and gravitation scan or graviton scan of the planet below. Okay, cool. Interlocks. There's a lot of things to look at. And who knows if any of these are important. Okay. External visual monitoring system. Oh, I can use. One of the monitors is showing a view of the outside of the Lexington. The picture is being fed in from one of the external micro cams mounted on the ship's radiator fins. In spite of some evident battle damage, such as carbonized smears and rents in the outer hull, the ship still looks like it's in pretty good shape. Use. You select a different view. Oh, you go to select it, but you have no idea how it works. Yeah, that sounds like idiot switches. Oh, that's perfect for me. Referred to as the idiot switches, the rocker switches on this panel return all ship functions over to the computer systems unless manual overrides are engaged. Use. It looks like the idiot switches were flipped before the Lexington was abandoned. You don't really want manual control of all the ship systems back, do you? Well, trust me, you don't. Who is talking to me? Like, is this a... Like, I don't know. Who's talking to me? You are 8 arms... What? You are 8 arms and 4 brains short of the minimum complement needed to run the ship in even a semi-autonomous mode. Let machines do their jobs. Nav map. Okay, it just seems like a bunch of stuff that isn't actually useful. Main screen. Okay. I'm not an idiot. Thank you. I try not to be. But I usually am. Okay, deck 3.
Deck 3.
This probably looks similar to deck 2. Kind of similar. Let's start over here. The mess hall is where meals are taken by the crew before and after going on watch. A self-serve food dispenser takes the place of the mess cooks of old. With a state-of-the-art VR system and the only communal space on the ship, the mess also serves as the social hub for the crew. VR system. Can we use it? Oh, logo. Read. The model name of the VR unit appears to be... Oh, this is what it said in the note from Mark that I couldn't understand. Karaoketron. Or Karaoketron. Karaoketron. I like that better. No doubt a whimsical reference to one of the most obnoxious consumer electronics devices to sweep the world during the late 20th and early 21st centuries. Okay, apparently karaoke machines go out of style. Just so you're aware, get your karaoke in now. It's equipped with a Sony/Matsushita VR system for entertainment, training, and briefings. The strange sphere and the metal arm are all part of the VR processing system. The holograms and surround sound audio are generated here and projected via the panels along the ceiling. Use it. Sounds fun. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm controlling this?
Welcome to the USS Lexington orientation. The United States Congress authorized the development of a new class of warships in 2109 as new Cold War tensions between alliance states and the United Nations escalated.
Are you taking notes?
Ships were designated as light cruisers, Bunker Hill class, and were designed to be fast, lightly armored, and heavily armed. The USS Lexington is one of 9 Bunker Hill light cruisers built between 2111 and 2127. During the first half of 2133, the Lexington was the first Bunker Hill-class ship to undergo an extensive modernization at the McHenry yards around Starhome. She was equipped with brand-new weapon systems, an improved interplanetary drive, a new computer system,
Dude, this could be really
upgraded
long,
communication system.
but I don't want to skip
The
it.
Lexington is equipped with 3 propulsion systems.
Okay.
The first propulsion system, is the Orbital Maneuvering System,
Of
or
course,
OMS.
the OMS for
The
sure.
OMS consists of several chemical reaction thrusters for use when in orbit or when maneuvering in close proximity to other ships. The second propulsion system is the interplanetary drive, used for travel inside a star system. 4 deuterium-tritium fusion pulse drive engines are fed by a linear accelerator that runs down the spine of the ship from fuel tanks mounted near the bow. A continuous stream of microscopic frozen deuterium-tritium fuel pellets is accelerated into the 4 thrust chambers with magnetic containment at the stern of the ship. High-energy lasers bombard the fuel pellets and create a fusion reaction by implosion.
I don't know
Thrust
what this guy's
is
talking
channeled
about.
backwards. A fraction of the resulting energy is fed back into large capacitors, which are used to fire the lasers for the next explosion.
Dude, if we know all this, why don't
The
we just make
interplanetary
spaceships
drive
like
can
this
produce
right now?
and maintain a constant acceleration of
Has
up
anyone
to
ever
6
thought of that?
gravities for extended periods. Large radiator fins on the outside of the ship.
Like, we're getting all
help to
this
regulate
detail. Why don't we
temperature.
just make it?
The
And then
third
go to
propulsion
space.
system is the Talsetto faster-than-light jump drive, located on the boom forward of the bow. The jump drive allows instantaneous travel along threads of space-time deformation that exist between the Talsetto jump points found in many star systems. A conventional liquid-cooled nuclear reactor
Oh, I think
mounted
that's what
forward
we're
of the
trying to
engineering
fix.
compartments of the ship is used to
I
charge the
believe.
capacitors for the ignition of the fusion engines and provide power for the linear accelerator, life support, and all of the ship's
It's
electrical
like
systems.
this thing's about to explode, but we're just listening to this instead.
The Lexington's principal weapons system is a complement of 18 Lockheed Martin RC-09 Basilisk multi-mission autonomous strike craft,
of course.
also known as battle drones. Up to 9 of the 18 drones can be active at one time. The drones are deployed using rotary launchers mounted in 3 weapons bays. These bays are arrayed in an equilateral triangle around the core of the ship.
Okay.
Each drone is capable of carrying several types of ordnance mounted on
Can we
standard
fly
hardpoints
those?
on the dorsal and
I hope we
ventral
can fly
surfaces.
one.
Drone weapons include anti-ship missiles, torpedoes, particle beam guns, railgun cannons, and lasers. A Basilisk drone with a full combat ordnance load is capable of accelerating at 100 gravities. The
100
Lexington is also
gravities.
armed with a
What does that even
close-in
mean?
combat system, or CICS, that serves as a weapon system of last resort if any enemy drones or long-range weapons penetrate a defensive screen of Basilisk drones. The CICS consists of 8 missile launchers, 2 railgun turrets, and several chaff ejectors mounted at various points on the Lexington's outer hull. The Lexington's standard crew complement is 20. Her maximum complement is 25. The crew is housed in the habitat module of the Lexington, a large rectangular structure mounted well forward of the reactor and fusion engines.
That's where we are.
The habitat module includes the bridge, crew quarters, communication center, medical and science labs, mess hall, computer center, and storage areas. With a combination of speed, range, and firepower, the USS Lexington is able to project Alliance military strength out to the farthest star systems. She has proven herself in combat and has a distinguished service record built over a period of years. Yet she also has some of the newest and best technology
Why did this
available.
need to be VR?
Veteran officers and enlisted personnel vie for the privilege of serving on the Lexington and
They could just show it on
contributing
the
to the
screen.
continuing story of one of the most capable ships in the Alliance fleet.
Okay. Video number 2. Why we fight.
We are all familiar with the short version of the events that led to this terrible war. During the second half of the 21st century, the leaders of the world government got a glimpse of the shape of things to come. They were afraid of what they saw. Their reaction was to deny the inevitable, slamming the brakes on all technological progress.
I see.
In 2082,
Oh, that sounds
a
bad.
group
Or
of
seems
states
bad.
led by the United States, Canada, Australia, and Japan decided that the cure was worse than the disease.
Canada?
The UN power structure reacted violently to the repeal attempt. states participating in the repeal campaign were targeted for brutal suppression by UN enforcement. Signatories to the Singapore Treaty formed the Alliance of Free States and announced their secession from the United Nations. They were joined by every major planetary colony settlement and orbital habitat. In 2085, large-scale armed conflict returned to Earth for the first time in over 100 years. The UN immediately invaded the territory of the seceding nations on Earth. UN hover tanks, troops, and ground support aircraft clashed with new alliance military units made up of men and women from alliance states who defected from UN control. The war ground to a halt after less than 2 months, as both sides ran out of soldiers, weapons, and materiel. The alliance states managed to hang on to their home territories. An uneasy truce was negotiated between the UN and the alliance, and the world entered an uneasy period known as the New Cold War. In 2111, the UN attacked again, and war returned on an interplanetary scale. Population centers on Earth and the colonies were bombarded from space by particle beam weapons. Armies fought tank battles supported by buzzing swarms of aircraft. Starships battled each other over asteroid mines, orbital habitats, and planetary installations. The furious pace of the war once again chewed up the stocks of men and materiel in a matter of months.
Oh, we got animations of a city getting destroyed.
This time, there was no truce. In spite of economic exhaustion, the two sides continued to fight a war of attrition, a war that has since lasted more than 20 years and shows no signs of ending.
Dang.
The war has continued despite the price paid by both sides because all of the combatants are convinced that they are on the right side. The UN firmly believes that unchecked technological development will kill off the human race. The alliance states are just as firm in their convictions that death is better than life without freedom and without forward progress.
I don't know about that. I'd rather have my life than forward progress. I mean, that's not what I meant. If you can't have forward progress, I'd still prefer not to die. Hot, cold, fluid, hot. K. Can I use? You press a random button and the machine spits out a meal that you can only describe as something on a shingle. You wolf the thing down in one bite and quickly regret it. The last thing your stomach needs right now is one of the culinary horrors that you've come to expect from the ACD. Oh, it's the same. Same. Okay, we're just eating a bunch of meals, I guess. Cups and food containers. Take, smell, eat. Eat the containers. Somebody must have been eating when the Lexington went to general quarters. The remnants of a meal including chopsticks, a plastic container, and Kung Pao chicken. Kung Pao chicken, and 2 cups are sitting on the mess table. Smell. One good whiff of this stuff sure can clear the sinuses. Oh. Oops. I don't want to eat it. Take it. It does not look appetizing at all. It's congealed. Okay, eat it. You gingerly bite into a morsel of chicken and suddenly have an urge to add everything currently in your stomach to the pile on the table. Don't do that. Okay. It's not where I meant to go. It's still not where I meant to go. Why is this so hard to control? Okay, I was seeing if there's a door there, but I guess the map already showed that. Okay, do I need codes?
This stateroom.
I don't have that code, I guess.
This stateroom.
F111.
Access denied. This
one.
Access denied.
It's always the last one.
Access.
Mary Kwan's quarters. One of the cramped rooms. Cool. There's a bound volume of some kind on the desk. Okay, I guess I'm gonna assume the game is telling me that's the only important thing here. But I'm still gonna look. Cabinet is locked. You find nothing but uniforms. Is that something in there? Look in. Nothing of interest. Close. Starflower smell. It's not unpleasant. You pick up the flower and vow that you will take care of it for the rest of its natural life, assuming the responsibility from its previous owner. Nah, that's too much trouble. What were you thinking? Yeah, it's just a flower, it's fine. Take. Read. Property of Mary Kwan. Journal. Okay, I'm keeping this journal on paper because anything entered on my terminal is accessible to the main computer. I know that the stuff in my personal files is supposed to be protected by the privacy laws, but Hideki told me that there are overrides for emergencies. March 18th, the XO called a nuclear plant casualty drill during the first dog watch, which also happened to be my sleep shift. My damage control team didn't fare well during the drill, but I think the goddamn XO set us up. She simulated a computer failure at the same time as the NPC. Which NPC? It took us almost 9 minutes to isolate and contain the failure and set condition yoke for the contaminated areas. The XO wasn't happy and reamed our team, but... What? Wasn't happy and reamed our team, but good, especially me? The Lexington made an FTL jump today. Apparently that is big enough news to put as the only thing in your journal entry. Or maybe there was no news, and they were just like, this is the only thing that happened. I was in engineering with Oliver when Poole, our new ops officer, came in and started grilling Oliver about the upgrades made to the Lexington during the overhaul at the McHenry Yards. Poole seemed strangely intent on the information. It was like he was asking the questions from a mental list or something. I assume he was just trying to get up to speed on his new assignment, but it was hinky. Binky? Hinky. I don't know what that word means. The rumor mill spawned another whopper today. Everyone has to have a theory about what this mission is all about. I heard this one from Gajardo. She says that Shindo overheard the CO talking to the XO about the discovery of a new Earth-type world, a new home for the Alliance. We're supposedly on our way to secure it. Yeah, right. Narang, our resident conehead, gave me the odds on finding a real Earth-type world anytime soon. Something like 10 million to 1. I don't believe it for a second. The XO ordered another nuke emergency drill today, this time for a mock nuclear weapons incident. We did okay. The XO didn't say anything good, but then she never does. The key is that she didn't say anything bad. Everything would have been cool except that McClary was assigned to the decontamination station for damage control and had his hands all over me during the decon segment of the drill. McGrath and Aguilar we're trying to guess where we are using an astrogation program on the main computer and the star patterns outside the viewports. The main computer confounded their efforts. It knows the ship's location is classified. Dang, so these crew members, they don't know anything about the mission? They don't know where they are in space? They're just, like, completely in the dark about everything. Narang knew, but wouldn't tell. I know he doesn't take that secret shit too seriously, but he doesn't want to rot in Leavenworth either. We made another FTL jump this morning. Nobody knows where we are or where we're going. I feel frustrated and upset. The tension on the ship is getting worse for no apparent reason. I think it's because no one has a clue what the mission is about. We know this gig is real important and we're all used to the jitters, but being completely in the dark is driving us crazy. Also, the CO and the XO look like they're under serious stress. This isn't helping. Regarding the mission, I know we're escorting a science ship. Why the hell is that ship so important? The Navy only has a couple of science ships, and the coneheads who run them are usually out looking for black holes and gas clouds and crap like that. Why do they have the best ship in the fleet as an escort? Where are we going? According to Oliver, Poole and Narang had a heated argument over the cause of the war, while some of the officers were relaxing in the wardroom. The odd thing is that Oliver said Poole seemed to agree with the UN's objectives, but disagree with their methods, or something like that. I really don't like Poole. He's one creepy guy. We jumped today at 0800. Immediately after clearing the jump point, the ship pulled 2.5 geese. What? They pulled geese? We're all going to be real tired real fast at this rate. Poole was a basket case today. Nobody else was any more tense than usual, but he had a bad case of the shakes. He ran around the ship like a caged rat. Nobody else seemed to notice, but I did. There's something funky about that guy. Man, this is a big diary. Oh, G's, as in gravities. I see. I still don't know what that means. Oh, G's. Oh, so when they say 100 gravities, they mean 100 G's. Okay. That makes sense. I've just never heard of it referred to as gravities before. We went to general quarters at 1407 today. I wasn't really scared until the drones were launched. I felt 9 thumps, which meant that all of the birds were in the air. Oh, those are the thing we learned about in the video. Acceleration warnings sounded at 1436, and we started pulling all kinds of forward and lateral G's. I almost said geese again. I guess we won the battle because we weren't vaporized and all 9 drones eventually came back. We secured from GQ at 1510, and the CO came on and made a terse announcement about the Lexington having engaged an enemy vessel. No other announcement was made. God, I'd forgotten how scared I get when the shit hits the fan. I just pressed exit accidentally. Where were we? Poole seemed to know about the battle yesterday before it happened. That's pretty sus. He was so hopped the day before, and the other officers were no more tense than usual. The pressure on the crew finally caused a blowout. Gazer and Slocum had a big fight in the mess hall during movie call. Slocum had been baiting Gazer for days. Or Geyser? And Geyser's ponytail. And Geyser finally exploded. During the fight, Geyser threw Slocum into the VR system and broke the CPU. Oh, is he stuck in the computer? The crew present during the fight kept the incident quiet. No one of the staff officers even know it happened. Mark Aguilar fixed the VR CPU on the QT. Like, what does that do? Is he stuck in VR? Poole is sleeping with Falcon. Man, there's so much drama. Now, this wouldn't normally be big news, but the way he pursued her really bothers me. I know she's an officer and everything, but he's a good-looking guy, and both Maria and Erica have been after him for weeks. He ignored them and went after Falcon like a guided missile. Erica's a knockout. Why Falcon? I pressed exit again. We must be way the hell out in the middle of nowhere. We made our 6th FTL jump of the trip today. We're pulling heavy geese. G's again. Can you just, like, put a capital G and then a lowercase s? Then I wouldn't misread it every time. We've arrived in what must be the target star system for the mission. Randall is sure that we are now moving in system instead of laterally towards another jump point. The star here appears to be in orange in color. Probably K class, that's all we know. I need some water. There's a lot of reading. I didn't expect the journal to be this long. Close call today. One of the coolant pumps in Section 8 went out, and the reactor temp started climbing. We got it under control and brought a backup online. I just caught Poole hanging around the entrance of one of the weapons bays this morning. He was startled to see me, and then looked almost guilty. What was he doing down there? I'm starting to get real sus. Something is definitely up with that guy. I followed Poole on impulse during one of the dog watches. He was carrying something in a bag, and was kind of hunched around it like he was uncomfortable carrying it. I knew something was up. He went to deck 2, I rode the elevator with him, and then pretended to go the other way. Towards the wardroom, by the way. He looked around all the corridors to make sure he was alone, and then went into Dahl's stateroom. Right? That's the one that had the safe with the retinal scanner. By using an override code, Dahl was in the med lab at the time. Poole was in Dahl's quarters without Dahl's knowledge or consent. He was after something in there. Is Poole a UN agent? Or agent. He's either a UN agent or an Alliance Special Ops plant. Poole isn't Special Ops. I dated one of those guys once. They are much too cool to blunder around like Poole. If Poole was Special Ops, I wouldn't have a clue that anything was up. Poole has to be an enemy agent. They must have recruited him with money or blackmailed him or something. He's an amateur. The stress is getting to all of us, and I think the way I deal with it is to obsess about Poole. I'm now convinced that he's a UN agent. It isn't just the incidents I've recorded here, it's the way he behaves day to day. He's not a member of the team. He never really fit in from the beginning. The other officers are senior in rank, but they're part of the team. He's different. He's distant. He's as tense as the rest of the officers, but I think it's a different kind of tension. He's tense because he knows something that even the CO and XO don't know. I'm getting frightened again. The Lexington is closing on a planet. Okay, I feel the main attack coming up in the journal. Although I don't know if they'd have time to write anything, but that much is definite. Even though nobody knows exactly where we are, we finally seem to be getting near our destination. Poole is getting more and more uptight. He looks like he hasn't slept in days and seems really jumpy. If he's nervous, then I think the rest of us should be scared shitless. The last time he got tense, we went into action the next day. I think I need to call or tell Oliver about my sussy... I don't know. I tried to make that version... who cares? I'll do it tomorrow. Wait, was that the end? Or did I just click exit accidentally? I'm having trouble talking. After all this... Oh, I guess that's the end. Okay. And then I guess tomorrow was the day the big attack happened. I'm gonna save again. Alright. Next room. That was a long one.
This stateroom.
We don't have the code.
Access denied.
No, it's always the last one I try.
Access.
This is Hideki Miura's quarters. One of the ship's cyber systems operator, or was the ship's cyber systems operator, was an old school hacker. Why is it that, like, in these old sci-fi games, the the hacker is always like a Japanese person? Has anyone else noticed that? A folded printout of the sits on the desk next to the computer. A gold necklace is draped on the corner of the computer monitor. Locked. Nothing. Look in. Nothing. And because I'm polite, I'll close it. Paperweight, vase, source code. Take. Oh man, it's printed out on the on like tape or whatever. You recognize a few words and characters from the archaic character-based programming language C squared. C squared. Is that real? I don't think it is. The program is supposed to use the local sub-Turing processor in the terminal. I guess it's supposed... No, it's supposed to be like a future version of C, I guess. To calculate an irrational number to what seems like an impossible number of digits. And it's ours now. We have it. Necklace. Take that. It's my necklace now. What did you miss? We read a journal, or we read a diary for like 20 minutes. And then we found a Japanese hacker. And I was saying, like, old sci-fi media always has, like, the hacker is always Japanese.
This stateroom access.
Yeah, I guess BSD. Most of the ship's staff officers were housed on Deck 2, known inside the ship as Officer Country. But then more junior officers wound up bunked on Deck 3. Insane. It's locked. This one is empty. This one has something. You find a small note taped inside the desk drawer. You peel the note off and take it. Falcon's note. Do you think that's Falcon Eddie from Ripper? If you need to get into my stateroom to get at any of your things and I'm not around, feel free to use my VIS override. 1H31, I guess that says. Don't let anyone see you going in. The rules on fraternization may be loosely enforced, but getting caught won't help your promotion prospects. See you soon. 1. Okay. Oh, J. The note was from J to Lieutenant Falcon. 1H31. With an access code like that, J, whoever he is, must have been quartered on Deck 2 or 3. Okay, so we have a new room. Books. One page is clipped. The page is covered with cryptographic equations. The only recognizable element in the title is the title at the top of the page, Jasmine Com Code Protocols. Okay. So we have the code for J.
This stateroom is...
Which I guess is not that one. Okay.
This state...
Not that one. Oh, did the diary have spicy secrets? Yeah, it did. She was basically observing one of the new crew members.
This stateroom is...
Because he was pretty sus. Also talked about some drama. She was saying she dated a UN, or a special ops agent or something. Just a casual brag. Yeah, let's go back to Deck... Wait. We're on Deck 3, right? Where are we? Yeah, Deck 3. Let's go back to Deck 2.
Deck 2.
Now, I bet we can open one of these.
This stateroom...
This one.
Access...
There we go. This is Jay's room. It's locked. It's nothing. Look in. Nothing. Then we gotta close it because we're polite. Ship model. A scale model of a USS Orlando sits on the shelf above Pool... Oh, this is Pool's desk. This is the guy who's very sus. The Orlando is a Jericho-class science vessel. You take it. As you lift it, you notice that it is strangely heavy, even in the low gravity of the Lexington's powered orbit. Okay, there's got to be something inside. Look at. The workmanship of the large model is exquisite. I'm guessing there's something inside. books. Okay, so we got a ship model from that. Let's save again. And we'll check another. No, open it. Push. There we go. We'll check another deck. Deck 4.
Deck 4.
Okay, we got a lot of rooms here. We'll start left. It's off limits since you don't have access to the appropriate VIS override codes. Oh. So none of them are... Okay, we can't get in any of them. Dang. Okay. I mean, maybe there's something in the hallway that I can pick up. Might as well check. Doesn't look like it. We'll try deck 6, or no, 5. Oops. Five.
Deck 5.
Okay, we've got a bunch of stuff here. Start this way. Oh, that seems bad. There's a massive twisted wreckage obstructing the corridor in front of you. A violent release of energy has ripped apart the deck and the overhead, bending Aurica alloy like spaghetti and snapping structural elements in the corridor like twigs. Contemplate the debris for a moment, asking yourself how the inside of the ship could get this mangled without a massive hull integrity failure. Just clear it. Even though the metal grating is now twisted and deformed, it's still 10 times stronger than steel. You can't even bend it. Climb over. It's razor sharp. You don't want to do that. Alright. Hello, Ruble. You missed Naxventures? Well, whose fault is that? Maybe you should follow me on Twitter. The science lab is the working environment for the ship's designated science officer. Oddly enough, this area has a kind of retro look to it. A result of the Navy's benign neglect over time, the science lab is the is the only area on the ship that hasn't been upgraded or overhauled since the Lexington was commissioned. Gravitometer. Scientific equipment. It's from 2114. Positively ancient. You don't even have the training required to turn them on. Cabinet? Oh. Geiger counter. I'm sure we can use that. And scanner. Alright. We finally found something. That's locked. Yeah, there's also Discord. Gravitometer. You don't know the first thing about the gravitometer. Or gravitometer. That sounds better. Gravitometer. I cannot walk to the back. So I guess we'll leave. The Med Lab is a complete state-of-the-art hospital in 2 rooms. Designed to handle a few patients at a time, the Med Lab has plenty of capacity for a 20-person crew. Combat injuries are actually very rare. The losers in a space battle are usually vaporized. That makes sense. Oh, Fear is here. We thought you'd be gone this week. But you missed Worf. You're gonna have to go back to the start and watch the 10-minute intro. Activate. Auto dock. It's the centerpiece of the med lab. It consists of a spherical robotic treatment unit and a sophisticated non-invasive scanning system. With these two components and the computer's vast database, the Autodoc can detect, diagnose, and deal with an injury or illness that can be treated by 22nd century medical science. Activate. It's usually controlled by a handheld remote unit that the medical officer can use as he monitors treatment while standing near the patient. I could start over. Could. Actually, the thing about these games is you could start over and be like, I could be back here in 5 minutes. Because we've just like read a bunch of stuff and walked around. Taped note. A note in Hideki's handwriting. Hideki's handwriting. That's the Japanese hacker. Captain Dana wanted the Autodoc reprogrammed with what he called a panic button. I fixed it so that if you key in the code 911 on the Autodoc remote control, the treatment unit will automatically stun anyone or anything within 3 meters of the Autodoc. Does this have something to do with our mission? Sounds like you're going to be working... Sounds like you're going to be working with an ET specimen. What gives? Yeah, that's kind of a weird orders. What? The DJ had a microphone? A microphone amplifies your voice. You don't need to yell. Oh, sorry, you're saying he yelled into it for, like, no reason. I see what you're saying. Sensor. A sensor of some kind. Look at. 2 scanning microscopes sit on the medical officer console. Relics from an earlier age. Look in? You peer into one of the microscopes. No slide is loaded, so the only thing you see is the texture of the metal underneath the scanning. Okay. So if we get a slide, we'll come back. Recovery room. A small enclave with 2 bunks lies off the main med lab area. Enter. There's nothing in the recovery room except for the 2 bunks. We'll have you looked under the bunks. Storage cabinet. You strain against the cabinets trying to force them open, but to no avail. That's a shame. You can just hear the medical supplies... Oh, you can just hear the medical supplies, bandages, syringes, splints, and all sorts of good adventure game stuff calling out to you. Self-aware game. Okay. I guess we're done on this deck. There's actually 2, there's 2 rooms off of the med bay. Or the med lab. But okay. I can't rotate to see the other one. You couldn't even talk during dinner? Dang. That does sound annoying. Oh. My inventory, it loops. It makes it look like I have so many things. Why does it loop? That's so weird. It's a very strange decision. Let's... push. There was an open bar before the reception, and you were encouraged to bring a drink. Interesting. Where am I? I'm on deck 5. Yeah, 5. So we're gonna go to 6.
Deck 6.
We're still trying to... Well, basically what we're trying to do right now is... Step 1 is to fix the engine so it doesn't explode any moment. And then after we do that, we have to, like, fix the main computer or something. I don't know. We had a lot of instructions that I probably should have remembered. Can I open this? No, we already got one of those. Let's go here first. You're facing the controls for the shuttle bay doors and the outer door on the control room. Oh. Oh my god. Look how big this map is. We're that tiny little arrow. Suit locker. Vacuum suit. Oh, are we gonna go outside? I'll take that. This is the control room and an airlock for the shuttle bay. A blister of a quartzite looks out on the enormous hangar outside. Controls. Use. Oh my god, I can actually use them? This is too much power. Activate. I'm gonna make this ship is gonna explode. You've given me too much power. Good night, Ruble. Let's open the door before depressurizing. Is that how it works? Okay. I think I'm starting to understand. Closed door. Pressurize. I see. Okay. I see. I think. I don't want to go out yet, though. NDB homing. Can I get like a death scene here if I... Hold on, I'm curious. Open the door. When the shuttle bay is depressurized, this door serves as the airlock door. Because of its importance, it is open and closed from the control panel. Right. Open. You get sucked out in the vacuum of space. Oh, we did get a death scene. I was hoping for it. There we go. Off on our new adventure. Undo. I'll just restore. Okay. So we'll potentially go outside later. Let's explore some more. This seems like a large room. The cavernous cargo bays where heavy equipment spares, bulk stores, and consumables are stored. Everything except for electronic components, which are kept on deck 2. Right, that was the other storage room where we got some stuff. There are thousands of items here in containers stacked high above you. When you look down again, an object on the deck just in front of you catches your attention. This thing, multi-tool. You take the tool. Look at it. This is the Drexel multi-tool, a kind of Swiss Army knife for engineers. Its more useful attachments include a Dahlgren wrench, a thermal knife for cutting thermoplastic, and a screwdriver. It also includes a De Beers optometer, a micrometer, and several exotic tools that you can't even identify. Well, spares. Take. Where to start? Heavy equipment spares. Take. These are truly massive. Okay, so it's a large room, but we can't go anywhere, which is actually great. Because then I know I'm not missing a bunch of stuff. We got the tool, which is the important thing. Okay, let's check deck W. Weapons base.
Weapons bays.
It's an interesting layout. I don't know. Left first. You're on the catwalk that runs along the edge of the huge weapons bay. It leads from the corridor door to the blister of the control room. The corridor door. Drone loader. A huge rotary launcher moves the drones from storage to the aiming and fueling mechs and then into position for launch. A blast of compressed air coupled with a violent push from 3 explosive bolts catapults the drones into space. Oh, I can't... Oh, I can go this way. This is the control room for the weapons bay, Weapons Bay 3. Consoles here are used to program the onboard computers for the battle drones, load them on the rotary launcher, and then hand them off to the ship's tactical system for central control. Use? Oh my god. Now I'm actually going to blow the ship up, because we have actual weapons. Select a drone, none. Select. Drone Golf, Hotel, India, Golf. Ready for programming. Program. Load which program? Load. What am I doing? Drone Golf not ready for loading. Load which program? 12. Okay. We need a program number. Which honestly we might have seen. Why do I feel like we've seen something? No, not here. The game gets so laggy when it scrolls the inventory. Okay, well, we have to keep an eye out for Wait, what? Oh, keep an eye out for a program code, or something like that. Let's try this way. This is just the same thing. Yeah. But we probably have different drones? Yeah, Alpha, Beta, Charlie. So 3 drones per weapons bay, which is all 9. I understand. And here, it's probably the same thing. Here we have Delta, Echo, Foxtrot. All right. I'm pretty sure where we're supposed to be going is engineering, but I'm just going in order of the deck numbers, which is good. We're getting a good getting familiar with the layout of the ship. I'm gonna save because this sounds like I could die. This is the entrance to a honeycomb of access tunnels, crawlways, maintenance areas, and workspaces surrounding the innards of the Lexington's liquid-cooled reactor.
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces. You are in a radiation hazard area.
Should I go down here?
All personnel must wear proper protective gear and carry
The elevator
radiation
won't go down to the...
equipment.
Oh, it won't even go to engineering. So the only way to get there is to go down through 5 levels of vertical access tunnels and reactor maintenance areas. Portals in the deck lead to access tunnels that thread through the cramped coolant pipes, pumps, sensors, and control nodes. Oh, unfortunately, if Tran is right and the coolant system is damaged, then radioactive coolant may have spilled into some of the tunnels. You can't get your hands on a rad suit. Oh, I guess that's a spacesuit. The radiation protection gear is all down in engineering. Okay, well, we have a Geiger counter. This means you may need to activate or navigate through the reactor spaces without a rad suit. This would be dangerous. There wouldn't be any way to tell just by looking at which tunnels were contaminated.
Warning.
I
A
understand.
coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces. You are in a radiation
Okay,
hazard
so we have to get
area.
down 5
All
levels,
personnel must
and we
wear
have to
proper
use our
protective gear
Geiger
and carry
counter.
radiation monitoring equipment.
You turn it on. The Geiger counter is chirping quietly to itself. It's really annoying. One of the tunnels above or below you is contaminated. Okay, let's... It's a very annoying beep. Let's go here. Okay, I see. So we can descend and ascend. So if we're hearing beeping, we don't want to go down here.
A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces. You are in a radiation hazard area. All personnel must wear proper protective gear.
I think it's safe.
and radiation monitoring
Ascend.
equipment.
Okay, we got down to level 2. I wonder if it's gonna get harder somehow. I don't know how they could make this minigame harder, but okay, that sounds bad. Still getting beeps. So it's gotta be this one then. Oh, this is definitely not that one. Definitely not that one.
Warning. A coolant leak in the power reactor has contaminated
That was
the reactor
beeping
spaces. You are in
a
a
decent
radiation
amount.
hazard area. All personnel must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation monitoring equipment.
It's also beep. Okay, well, I guess this one's the best. No. I mean, this seems like I'm just gonna die. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I'm alive still. And I don't hear any beeping here. Both the tunnels leading out of here must be clean. Okay.
Reactor has contaminated the reactor spaces. You are in a radiation.
I think we're on
hazard
level
area.
4.
All personnel must wear proper protective gear and carry radiation
Yep.
monitoring equipment.
Okay, let's not go there. Oh, it said... Right. If it beeps... I understand now. If it beeps... either above or below is bad. So we have to remember what the ones above us were. So like, this seems safe, but I might be bad below. Oh no, if it's not beeping, then neither have radiation. But if we get a tunnel that has all 4 being beeps, then we have to remember what the top one was. We're safe here, too. Alright. The access tunnel through the portal leads to a dead end. This is the lowest of the 5 levels. The exit down to engineering is through Tunnel A. Okay. Yeah, it's a very annoying beep. Okay, I think we made it without dying. There we go. We did it. I think on the one level where it had all 4 being beeps, I think I just got lucky. Because I didn't fully understand the puzzle until after that. Okay. Only one way to go. This is the primary operations and maintenance area for the ship's fusion, pulse drive engines, and power reactor. The main workstation for engineering personnel is the engineering maintenance area, a cluster of consoles that sits inside an alloy framework. I see. Let's go. So I think this is where we fix the engine. Somehow. Engineering console. A series of now familiar computer consoles and displays are mounted around the inside. Cool. Use. You find the proper controls and bring up the touchscreen schematic for the reactor coolant system. The primary coolant tank is damaged. All of the coolant liquid is leaked out of the system. This means you need to route coolant liquid from one of the auxiliary coolant tanks through the reactor in order to cool it down. The reactor coolant system computer interface will allow you to scroll and manipulate a map showing the reactor and the RCS tanks. How much do you want to bet this is going to be a pipe game, where we have to get a path of pipes to reach it? There are 2 auxiliary coolant tanks. Both are full. Your first objective is to open the manual valve on one of those tanks, so that the coolant can flow into the system of... Hold on. Let me reread this. First objective is to open the manual valve on one of those tanks so that coolant can flow into the system of RCS pipes and valves. The computer interface on this console will help you determine which valve you need to open manually. Use the arrows at the top right and bottom right of the schematic to scroll up and down. You can't use the computer interface to route the coolant through the reactor until at least one manual valve has been opened. What am I looking at? Manual valve 1 is that. Coolant pump. Automatic valve. Okay, it is kind of like a pipe game. See, we can change the direction here. Okay, so we're trying to get... Main coolant tank damaged. Oh no, I see. Where is manual valve 2? We gotta scroll. There we go. Manual valve 2 and 3. Okay. Coolant pump. Okay. I understand. So let's try opening valve 2. I can't open it? What are those bars at the bottom? One of them is ticking up, and I'm scared that... Oh no, it just went back down. I think I missed an instruction. Main reactor core. How do I undo the valve? Also, can I exit? Can I get instructions again? Open the manual valve on one of the two tanks. The computer interface on this console will help you determine which valve you need to open manually. Wait. You can't use the computer interface to route the coolant through the reactor until at least one... Oh, yeah. How do I open it? Okay, well, let's just think. So if we use auxiliary tank 2, it's gonna come this way. We gotta go like that. And then we want it to go... Do we have to go through the pre-staging complex? This thing is in the red now. I don't know if that's bad. Okay, so what if we do this? So it comes up here, it goes this way. And then... I guess it comes up here, goes like that. But that pushes it down? So we don't want to go that way. So what if we go straight up? We're going to come up here, right into the main reactor core. That's what we want, right? I don't know how to, like, open it. I need to read the instructions again for the 5th time. Okay. The primary is damaged. It's all leaked out. You need to route coolant liquid from one of the tanks through the reactor in order to cool it down. The reactor coolant system computer interface will allow you to scroll. Yes. There are 2 tanks, both are full. Your first objective is to open the manual valve on one of those tanks so that the coolant can flow into the system of the pipes and valves. The computer interface on this console will help you determine which valve you need to open manually. That didn't help at all. I'm just wondering if this is important. The coolant grid and the pre-staging complex. Like, I'm guessing we have to get the... coolant pumped into the reactor core and then back down this way. Back into the tank? Is that how this works? What if we use this one? We'll go straight up. This way, and then it would go... What is that? Ion control pod? What are you talking about? Okay, then it would go in the main reactor core. It would come back this way. This doesn't seem right. No, I think... I don't really know what I'm doing, but I think we need to open manual valve 2 and use this tank 2. And I've noticed this bar here is filled up all the way. I don't know how that happens. I'm clicking everything and nothing's happening. This is I can only interact with the pipes. You know what? I guess it's time to Google how this works. I just opened Visual Studio. I don't want that. Does this game exist on Google? Mission critical pipe game. I don't want answers though. I don't want to get answers. Okay. Enter the reactor. I'm just looking at a walkthrough, but I'm not spoiling anything. Oh, never mind. Okay, I saw manual 3 starts open. Manual valve 3 starts open, apparently? No, that's false. You're wrong. That is not open. Leave coolant pump 4 off. I feel like something's supposed to happen when I click on these things. Because apparently you can turn on and off the coolant pumps. Supposedly. Let's look at another walkthrough. Well, this sucks. Engineering. Oh, wait. Wait, I think... Hold on, this other walkthrough helped me here. I think we have to open these valves and stuff, like, in the world. Not... not in the minigame. I think. I also may have seen there was a item I can get in this room. And here. Okay, cutting torch. I accidentally spoiled that for myself, but... You take the cutting torch. This should be very useful. Okay. Let's go up the ladder. Emergency access flow systems 1. I guess we're crawling. Okay, Matt. Yeah. Okay. So the valves we control in the world. Touch the pipe. Feel a vibration. I guess that means it's open. Okay, this is 2. Okay, so let's... Yeah, 3. So before we open, let's have a plan. I believe we want to open manual valve 2. Although apparently we can also control these coolant pumps. So let me actually figure out where to do that. Is it like on the other side of the room? I don't think I can get to the other side of the room. Okay, maybe not. Let's have a plan here. I believe we want to open 2. It's going to come up here. Straight up. And it's going to go into the reactor core. And then... I'm going to assume that it'll come out here. It's going to... We're going to route it up. So it goes this way. Oh, no, wait. No, we want it to go this way. I don't know if it matters, but it's going to go around here. Go down here. Go through the bends. And then come right back down into the tank. Let's see what happens. Just in case we blow up, let's save. Open. You turn the wheel to open the manual valve. You hear a grinding noise and then a solid sounding clunk from above as the valve locks. Okay. So now let's see if anything changed. Okay. Oh, now I can interact with this. But they reset all my pipes. Okay. I guess we need to go through the coolant grid, because that's how it actually cools the liquid. I assume. The tank just holds the liquid, but the coolant grid does the cooling. I see, I think that's how it works. Where is it going? Isn't it? What? I've lost the flow. Oh no, wait. No, I didn't. It's coming back down here. It's going up here. It's coming back down. Okay. Did we do it? I'm gonna assume this screen is just bugged out. I think it's coming up here, going into here, and then coming back down. And then that's coming here, back into the tank. So maybe we did it? It doesn't sound like we did it. Doesn't sound like it. So maybe... Let's open valve 3. Or what if we try cooling it down after or before it goes in the tank, perhaps? So like if we direct this to the main reactor, it'll come out here. What is this? Ion control pod. I don't know. Let's bring it down to the ion control pod. See what happens. Oh, it's coming back down here. I don't know what I'm doing. This doesn't seem right at all. Okay, let's turn 3 on. Close. Open. And 1 is closed, right? Oh, we can't even touch it. Or we can't mess around with it. Okay. So that's gonna go into the coolant grid. Up here. Up there. Like that. Nope, like that. It's gonna come up here into the reactor. And then we have to bring it back down. Wait. No, this doesn't make sense. We have to cool it after it goes in the main reactor if we use this one. Which might be the right thing to do. Okay, so let's bring it straight up. Let's go in here. It's going to come down. Direct it this way. No, this doesn't seem right at all. Or no, it does. This could work. Okay, open it. Yep. The temperature is still showing in the red. And nothing up here. There's no liquid up here. I don't know if it's bugged or if I'm doing something wrong. I didn't actually look at the core temperature when I... Oh. Game over. What now? Well, I'd like to restore, please. Okay. Let's open 2 again. So I guess we're on a time limit. That's fun. Okay. Not playing hardcore. Okay, go straight up. Oh, no. Go into the coolant grid. Then straight up, we go up like that. Straight across into the reactor. It's gonna come back down. Just like that. Temperature is still at maximum. I mean, maybe I have to use both valves? No, because only... Hold on, let me... Now that I understand a little more, let me read the instructions again. The primary tank is damaged. It's all leaked out. This means you need to route coolant liquid from one of the auxiliary tanks through the reactor in order to cool it down. Yeah, so only one tank can be opened. Oh! You've successfully opened one of the manual valves for the coolant tank. Okay, your next objective is to use... Oh, so this is updating as we do things. Your next objective is to use the RCS computer interface to open and close a series of valves by clicking on them, such that the coolant from one auxiliary tank can flow from the tank. Okay, from the tank through the main reactor, through one heat exchanger, a wavy collection of pipes, and back to the tank. Okay. Alright. You have to make a complete circuit in order to cool... Okay. So we have to go from tank to reactor to wavy pipes back to tank. Wow, and then the game starts trying to backseat. So, first... So there's only one... Oh, there's 2 wavy pipes. So, we want to go straight up. I guess we can use either wavy pipe. I'm assuming it doesn't matter if it goes through the cooling grid or not. I think there's a couple solutions here. So we'll go straight up into the tank. Down there, into the wavy pipes. Into the coolant grid. Wait. No, we need to... No. We need to go in the other pipes. I wonder if this counts as wavy pipe. Probably not. So down into those wavy pipes. then does that... I don't know. Let's try that. Oh, I totally messed up. So hold on. I wish this worked. How are you coming from here? How did that happen? What? How does that make sense? I mean, I'll just do this, but this doesn't make any sense. How is it coming down there? I did not route it that way. Now I did. What? Okay, maybe... Let's try... Let's open valve 3. We'll try something else. Okay. It's gonna go straight up. This would be so much easier if I could see where the liquid is going in the top screen. I'm gonna assume it's gonna go up this pipe. So we want it to go in the reactor. Oh yeah, okay, this is it. This will work. It's gonna come down here. We do that. Wait, no. Will this work? I don't know if it will, actually. there's 2 pipes going up here. But it looks like there's only one. This transition is very confusing. Okay, it's gonna come up here into the reactor. It's gonna come down here. And then we want it to go up in one of these 2 pipes, I think. So I don't know, let's just see what happens if we turn it on. It goes up there, and then we lose it because things are broken. But why do... No, wait, we just... No, we need it to go in a wavy... Dang it. Okay, what if you went down like this? No, that doesn't make any sense because we have to get it back. Like, I can bring it back to the tank, but it hasn't gone through any waves. I believe. Yeah. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay, it goes up. To there. So let me just see. If I change that so it goes down into the ion control pod, it's still coming down here. maybe, hold on. I'm curious where it comes out of if I do this. It still came down there. What the heck? This doesn't make any sense. No, I think we need the other tank. Oh, we're dead. Oh no, I just accidentally pressed quit. I'm sorry, I'm skipping the intro. Restore, yes. Open. Wait, did I just open two? Also, I feel like the audio like is a little glitchy right now. Oh, is it? Got reset. Okay. We want close two. No, open two. We want to close three. I think. Yeah, okay, okay. Also, did we... Oh yeah, we do have the cutting torch. Tank through the main reactor, through one heat exchanger, a wavy pipes, and then back to the auxiliary tank. Yes. So, where... I was gonna say, I wonder where it goes if we put liquid up this pipe, but we don't know, because it won't show. We can't see. We'll go straight up. Like, I think it's going through the reactor core down this pipe. It's coming down here. But we need it to go through the waves. So what if we do that? But then how do we get it back into the tank? That's the issue now. I feel like I'm missing something. I need to look at this guide again. Because I don't know if it's glitched or not, and it's very hard to do this when I can't see what's going on. Hold on. Okay, wait, there's a map here. And it shows the entire pipe system, even between transitions. So I think this might help. But how do they get this map when I can't see the pipes between screen 1 and 2? I feel like it's... I don't know, maybe it's like scrolling too fast? Like it looks like it jumps. It looks like there's one frame here Hold on, is it because I'm running in like a super high frame rate? Or something? Because it looks like there's one frame here where we can see another screen. I don't know if you can notice that, but it might be because of like the frame rate. I don't know. Anyway, I have a map, at least. Before looking at the answer, I'm gonna try to do it by looking at this map. Like when we jump here, it looks like there's like a frame where we can see in between. Okay, so I'm just looking here. The thing is, it looks like there's pipes that I have to click in between the in the middle part here. But I can't click the pipes there because it scrolls too fast, is I think the issue. I can use arrow keys! Oh my god. Okay, we figured it out. Okay, so I'm not dumb. It's just the arrows, the up and down arrows don't work. But luckily they thought of implementing arrow key functionality. Okay, saved. I thought I was just like an idiot. Okay, this is so much easier. Okay. So we want to go. Okay, now I have to think again. We have new information. So we can bring it into the tank. We can go... it just got a lot more complicated now. Well, let's work backwards. Like, we have to enter the tank again from here. And it can't come through this pipe because this pipe's already... We're crossing that pipe to get on the outgoing flow. So we have to do that. This one has to be that, then. No, it doesn't have to be. We could come from that pipe there. Oh no, this should work. Okay. Go up there. Go there and look at it. We're cooling it down, finally. Oh, it's getting so cold. Yeah, so this should be good. After we turn this on. I think we won. There we go, it's going down. It's going down. There we go. Okay. Turns out it's a lot easier when you have all the information. And you're able to click all the valves, or the pipes. All of the indicators are moving back towards the green. The reactor core temperature has returned to subcritical levels and is now well within normal parameters. You have successfully averted a core meltdown and saved the ship. We just saved the whole ship. Okay. I guess we're done. The next step was to fix the computer, the main computer. And this elevator should work now. Okay. Where was the main computer? The bridge? Oh, we can also try going outside.
Deck 1.
I think. I want to try going outside. I think that was deck 6?
Deck 6.
Yeah. Actually, hold on. We can check status.
Computer?
The main computer is down. Voice access to Deck 6 local systems only.
Is there anything I should know about?
Is there anything I should know about?
Contact with the main computer system was lost at 22:31:22. Local systems took over monitoring and control of autonomic functions at 22:31:23.
Has anything changed?
Has anything changed?
No change in status.
I've heard all this before.
That is not a command or query.
I'm
done.
Access terminated.
Okay, so if we go here, we can, first of all, I should put on my suit. You work your way into the vacuum suit, performing the awkward hands up and sleeves over maneuver to get your upper body into the tight confines of the suit. Helmet. Put the helmet over your head and fasten the seals on the collar rings. Within 2 minutes, you are gasping for breath. Man, I've been doing a lot of talking. Gasping for breath due to the lack of an oxygen supply for the suit. Oh, okay. So we need oxygen. We don't want to go out yet. Remove. Wait. Ignite. Look at. This is a heavy duty Oh, I know what this is for. Oxyacetylene cutting torch. Compressed oxygen and... Yeah, okay, whatever. I know what this is for. I don't know where it was, but... Deck 5, maybe?
Deck 5.
There we go. Ignite. You prime the torch and ignite the pilot. You crank up the cutting torch and attack the forest of mangled deck grating. After several minutes of very hard work, you manage to clear a narrow path through the wreckage. Nice.
I'll put the combo on this door because I was afraid one of you might come in and mess with the main computer. Please see me if you think you need to get anything. できるものならやってみろ。
Oh, we have the code. It was 1H. Oh. There's no H.
Access denied.
Did we have... Maybe we didn't have the code. But we do have... Man, I hate this sound. Oh, it's the blowtorch. Hold on. Put it out. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I left the blowtorch on. Or the cutting torch. The source code is from... the hacker. Is there any clues? Falcon's note... Oh, wait, this override was for the... I was thinking of this, 1H31, but that's for something else. Was this a necklace? You pull the necklace over your head. Nice. We'll just wear that, I guess. Was there a... Okay, well, he said go to his room,
I'll
right?
put the combo on this door because I was afraid.
Access.
Crew manifest. Which was his room? Oops. His room was not on here? I mean, I guess that's only for decks 2 and 3. There's other decks. Oh, that's what the hacker said? Hold on, what was deck 4 again? I think deck 4 had a bunch of rooms we couldn't go in.
Deck 4.
On both sides, yeah. I don't have any VIS overrides for this. No, haven't we been in his place? Isn't that where we got the source code? Why would anyone else have source code? Oh. Wait. Now I don't even remember his name. Or his last name. It should be in here. Miura. Oh yeah, okay, Miura. Oh, that's right there. There we go. I think I was looking for his first name. So that's deck 3. Okay. Perhaps we missed something in there. Or the source code was... hold on. Hold on. Can I run this source code on the computer? On the computer? You press the source code down on one of the buttons, and the terminal beeps a warning at you until you remove it. There must be a way I can execute this code. Is my guess. Where, though? Start at the bridge. Oh, maybe on...
Deck 1.
The computer in his room? So deck 3.
Deck 3.
I think it was this one. Computer terminal. Source code on computer terminal. You set the source code on the keyboard. It rests on the G, H, and B keys, which causes a line of characters to appear on the screen. When the key buffer is filled, the terminal chitters at you until you remove the source code. Well, that was useful.
Welcome to Hideki's House of Hacking Fun.
Oh. This is new. You touch the keyboard and a prompt appears on the screen. No program in workspace. Specify file to upload or enter program source code. There, okay, now we can do it. No? Never mind. Oh, program. Program the computer with source code. You type in the lines of code from the source code listing. When you are finished, you give the computer a verbal command to execute the program. The end result is pi. Okay, so maybe the code is 3141? Or maybe 3142 if you round up? I don't know, I'm gonna try. 3141 or 3142. Back 5.
Deck 5.
I'll put...
314142?
Access granted.
I'm a genius. This is the heart of the Lexington's main computer system. You're surrounded by banks of Turing cores, powerful processors that use light and quantum effects to manipulate and store information. Each bank of the Turing cores has more processing power than all of the computers on Earth in the year 2000. Whoa. Floor panels. Access from the door to the console is provided by movable floor panels suspended between structural beams. Main data cores overloaded by enemy energy pulse. Transfer to secondary cores failed. General system failure. Autonomic functions delegated to system nodes. Inactive. Manually transfer the secondary cores and reinitialize system. Main computer is well and truly locked up, hung, frozen, crashed, down, wedged, hosed, gronked, hammered, fried, forked, and out to lunch. Hideki often said that if you have no idea what caused a catastrophic failure in a sophisticated, highly complex, mission-critical, they said it, computer system, the best thing to do is to turn it off and then on again. See if it goes away. That's true. Open the panel. Post-it. This button is for system-wide cold boot. Serious shit. Don't touch this without the CO's permission. Touch it. You flip the last switch on the row of 5. This is indeed the system reset switch and causes the main computer system to cold boot. The system reinitializes, automatically switching to its secondary cores when its primary cores don't respond. The only evidence you see of what must be furious activity is a slight change in the glow of the Turing cores. When the system is finally back online... Oh, that was easy. I thought there'd be another puzzle. The screen in front of you fades to black. After a few seconds, Tran's familiar face fills the screen and her final log entry begins to play. FMV time.
Congratulations. You got the central computer system back online. Now you must figure out a way to get the communication systems back in working order.
Okay, I remember that room.
The tachyon beam transmitter is a large parabolic dish on the outside of the hull. The control systems for that dish have been rendered inoperative. You must figure out how to get the targeting and control mechanism for the dish working again. Once the system is up, override the looping distress call by entering the following code. MELISSA, Melissa. Then ask the central computer
Remember that
to
for
run
next
the
week.
IPS program and use it to align the dish on the tachyon relay beacon sitting near the jump point in this star system. You will have to establish a relay connection through a web of jump points to reach any bases or ships. You will need to talk to the Alliance base on Erebus. They will explain the Lexington's mission and can help you finish that mission in real time. I've done everything I can. Good luck. Tran out.
Okay. Melissa. I think we're gonna save that for next week. Because this is, we did our first quest. Our first 2 quests. It's a good stopping point. And I really have to go to the bathroom. Just gotta remember Melissa for next week.